Imagine being able to invest your money in a way that not only generates financial returns, but also promotes social justice, sustainability, and collective well-being. What if every financial decision you made could align with your deepest values, contributing to building a better world? Welcome to the second part of our journey into Tzedakah, where we'll explore how this ancient principle can be applied to areas such as socially responsible investments, education, social justice, and much more. In chapters 7 to 12, we will dive deeper into how Tzedakah influences not only our personal finances, but also the way we engage with the world around us. Get ready to uncover inspiring stories, learn about the family legacy of Tzedakah, and understand how this concept intertwines with Jewish holidays, creating unique opportunities to practice generosity and justice. If you're ready to transform your perspective on wealth and social impact, this video is for you. Join us as we explore how Tzedakah can be the key to a more meaningful life and a more just world. Chapter 7: Socially Responsible Investing in Tzedakah. The practice of tzedakah extends beyond direct donations, influencing even how investments are made. In Judaism, the belief that money should be used to promote collective well-being inspires many to choose socially responsible investments. This concept involves investing not only with the expectation of financial returns, but also with a commitment to supporting companies and projects that reflect values of social justice, environmental responsibility, and ethics. In this way, investments become an extension of the commitment to tzedakah, aligning financial success with a positive societal impact. Socially responsible investing prioritizes companies and initiatives that promote sustainable practices, respect for human rights, and governance policies that emphasize transparency and ethical management. These choices reflect a concern for the long-term impact of each investment, ensuring that capital contributes to building a more just and balanced society. This approach inspires investors to look beyond immediate financial returns, valuing projects that foster human development and environmental protection. By opting for socially responsible investments, investors act in harmony with the principles of tzedakah, using their capital to support causes that benefit society as a whole. Choosing to invest in ethically driven companies is a way to amplify the impact of tzedakah and transform financial power into a force for positive change. Furthermore, this decision reinforces the idea that true financial success benefits not only the individual, but also the collective well-being. Such investments often target sectors like renewable energy, education, healthcare, and community development, promoting sustainable and responsible economic growth. By adopting an investment approach that considers social and environmental impact, Jewish investors practice tzedakah on a broader scale, demonstrating that prosperity and justice can and should go hand in hand. This stance also serves as an inspiring example for others, proving that it is possible to build a strong financial career without compromising the values of justice and responsibility. Additionally, integrating tzedakah into investments encourages the creation of specific financial products and funds that align with these principles. For example, ethical or sustainable investment funds select assets based on social, environmental, and governance criteria. These financial vehicles allow individual and institutional investors to align their portfolios with their values, extending the reach and impact of tzedakah in the corporate world. The practice of socially responsible investing also motivates companies to adopt more ethical and sustainable policies, as financial support is directed toward those that demonstrate a commitment to these values. This creates an incentive for more organizations to improve their practices, contributing to a fairer and more transparent market. In summary, tzedakah applied to investments reflects a profound understanding that every financial decision has the power to influence society. By channeling resources into initiatives that promote the common good, investors not only seek financial returns, but also actively participate in building a more just and sustainable future. This approach reaffirms the individual's role as an agent of change, capable of aligning personal prosperity with social responsibility. Chapter 8: Education and Tzedakah. In Judaism, education is a central value and is considered one of the greatest legacies one generation can leave to the next. The practice of tzedakah plays a fundamental role in promoting and funding educational initiatives, ensuring that knowledge and culture are accessible to all, regardless of financial circumstances. Supporting education through tzedakah is not merely an act of generosity, but a collective responsibility aimed at guaranteeing that quality education is available to as many people as possible, especially within the community. Tzedakah applied to education includes funding scholarships, maintaining schools and educational institutions, and supporting lifelong learning programs. These resources are essential to providing young people and adults with opportunities that might otherwise be out of reach. By investing in the education of future generations, Tzedakah helps build a stronger and more capable community, promoting equal opportunities and supporting social and economic development. In addition to directly supporting educational institutions, tzedakah is also reflected in funding cultural activities and preserving the historical and spiritual heritage that forms part of Jewish identity. This support strengthens the cultural identity of the community, ensuring that future generations have a deep understanding of their roots and traditions. Thus, tzedakah in education goes beyond academic teaching, encompassing a broader cultural and ethical formation that promotes values of justice, responsibility, and commitment to others. This perspective creates a positive cycle in which the beneficiaries of educational tzedakah can become future donors and leaders committed to the community's well-being. By fostering personal and professional growth among its members, investing in education through tzedakah helps create a more just and balanced society where everyone has the tools and knowledge needed to thrive and give back. Moreover, tzedakah in education encourages innovation and the development of programs tailored to the community's specific needs. For instance, courses can be designed on topics such as social entrepreneurship, business ethics, and environmental responsibility, aligning educational training with the values of tzedakah. These programs equip individuals to become agents of change, ready to tackle modern challenges with social and ethical awareness. The community can also establish partnerships with other organizations and institutions to expand the reach of educational programs supported by tzedakah. Such collaborations enable the exchange of knowledge and resources, enriching the educational experience and strengthening bonds between different groups. By promoting inclusive and high-quality education, tzedakah builds bridges between communities, fostering mutual respect and intercultural understanding. In summary, tzedakah applied to education is a powerful expression of commitment to the future. By ensuring that everyone has access to knowledge and ethical training, the Jewish community invests not only in individual development, but also in strengthening the values that uphold a just and compassionate society. Through education supported by tzedakah, each generation prepares to continue the tradition of justice, responsibility, and care for others, ensuring that these principles endure and flourish. Chapter 9: Tzedakah and Social Justice. Tzedakah plays an essential role in promoting social justice within Judaism. Rather than being seen merely as an act of charity or occasional aid, it is considered a practical tool for combating social inequalities and creating a more just and equitable society. The principle of tzedakah teaches that all members of the community are responsible for one another, and that collective well-being must be a shared priority. This perspective fosters an inclusive approach, where individual prosperity is closely tied to the support and development of all, especially the most vulnerable. The practice of tzedakah in social justice is evident in initiatives aimed at ensuring dignified living conditions for everyone, such as supporting affordable housing, food security, and access to healthcare services. By funding programs that provide these essential services, tzedakah transcends mere monetary donations and becomes a sustained commitment to equal opportunities and the reduction of social disparities. It represents an effort to ensure that no one is left behind, regardless of their economic status or social background. Another vital aspect of tzedakah in social justice is supporting programs that provide training and inclusion in the labor market. These initiatives offer vocational training and employment opportunities to individuals facing economic or social barriers, helping them achieve financial autonomy and actively participate in the economy. By providing these opportunities, Tzedakah promotes dignity and personal empowerment, creating a positive cycle in which beneficiaries can later contribute to the community and strengthen the social support network. Additionally, Tzedakah encourages the defense of human rights and the fight against all forms of discrimination and injustice. It inspires actions aimed at reforming systems and structures that perpetuate inequality, advocating for legislative changes and policies that benefit society as a whole. Community organizations and religious leaders often engage in advocacy and public education efforts, using the principles of tzedakah to guide initiatives toward equity and justice. By embracing tzedakah as a principle of social justice, Judaism reinforces the idea that true prosperity is achieved when everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Supporting initiatives focused on inclusion, equality, and human rights, tzedakah addresses immediate needs while also laying a strong foundation for a more just and resilient society. Tzedakah also fosters collaboration among different groups and communities in pursuit of shared goals, recognizing that issues of social justice affect everyone, regardless of their background or beliefs. The practice of tzedakah serves as a bridge that unites diverse segments of society for the common good. This cooperation can lead to the development of joint projects, resource sharing, and the strengthening of intercultural bonds. In summary, tzedakah is more than a religious practice or an individual act of kindness. It is a call to collective action to build a world where justice and compassion form the foundation of human interactions. Through tzedakah, the principles of mutual responsibility and solidarity are transformed into concrete actions that promote social justice, ensuring that the dignity and rights of every individual are respected and protected. Chapter 10. Family Legacy and Tzedakah. Tzedakah is a practice that transcends individual responsibility, becoming a family legacy within Judaism. Passed down from generation to generation, it reinforces values of generosity, justice, and social responsibility. Jewish families regard tzedakah as an essential pillar for building strong communities and preserving an ethical and moral heritage. This legacy is imparted to children and grandchildren through teachings and concrete practices, encouraging new generations to understand that financial success must always be accompanied by a commitment to collective well-being. One way families nurture the value of tzedakah is by establishing philanthropic family traditions, such as funds or small foundations, where members collectively decide how and where to allocate their resources to benefit the community. This practice fosters an intergenerational connection centered on commitment to others and inspires each family member to contribute to collective welfare. By involving children and young people in these decisions, families teach that prosperity is an opportunity to make a difference in others' lives, demonstrating that everyone plays a role in building a more just and generous society. In addition to involving children in donation practices, many Jewish families encourage younger generations to actively participate in volunteer activities and community actions. This firsthand experience allows them to witness the positive impact of tzedakah on people's lives, fostering a deep understanding of the importance of social responsibility. Such personal involvement strengthens the commitment to family values of justice and solidarity, ensuring these principles endure in future generations. Tzedakah as a family legacy also helps preserve the identity and values of the Jewish community, ensuring that each generation appreciates the role of generosity and care for others. By cultivating this tradition, families not only strengthen their internal bonds, but also contribute to the cohesion and resilience of the community as a whole. Passing on the value of tzedakah within the family also provides an opportunity to teach important lessons about ethics, morality, and empathy. Parents and grandparents share stories of how tzedakah has impacted their lives and the lives of others, creating a narrative legacy that inspires and guides younger generations. These stories often include examples of challenges overcome and moments when the community came together in times of need, emphasizing the importance of solidarity. Financial education is another integral part of this legacy. Families teach young members not only how to manage their resources, but also how to allocate them in ways that reflect their values. This includes open discussions about finances, investments, and the importance of dedicating a portion of their income to tzedakah. In this way, young people learn to view money as a tool for good, rather than merely a means to achieve personal goals. Family celebrations, such as religious festivals and special events, provide opportunities to practice tzedakah together. During these occasions, it is common to organize charitable activities, such as food drives, donations to shelters, or hospital visits. These shared experiences strengthen family bonds and reinforce the collective commitment to the principles of tzedakah. In summary, tzedakah as a family legacy is a powerful way to perpetuate fundamental values and ensure that the essence of Judaism is lived and passed on by each generation. By integrating tzedakah into daily life and family traditions, Jewish families not only honor their past, but also build a future rooted in justice, compassion, and mutual responsibility. Chapter 11. Tzedakah during Jewish holidays. Jewish holidays are moments of celebration and reflection, offering a unique opportunity to practice tzedakah by integrating generosity and solidarity into cultural and religious traditions. During each holiday, the act of sharing with others is fundamental, reinforcing the idea that true celebration is inclusive, ensuring everyone can participate regardless of their financial situation. Tzedakah during these times is not only seen as an obligation, but also as an expression of gratitude and a commitment to collective well-being. During Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, tzedakah is commonly practiced as a means of expiation and spiritual renewal. In this period of fasting and reflection, many Jews dedicate themselves to donating to those in need, recognizing that forgiveness and spiritual purity are reflected in the ability to help others. Tzedakah on Yom Kippur becomes a way to reconnect with values of justice and compassion, fostering both individual and communal renewal. Before the fast begins, some communities perform the kaparot ritual, symbolizing the transfer of sins through an act of charity, often replaced by monetary donations for the poor. On Purim, a holiday celebrating the survival and victory of the Jewish people in ancient Persia, the tradition of matanot le'evyonim, gifts to the poor, is a central practice. This involves donating food and gifts to those in need, ensuring that everyone can share in the joy of the holiday. Additionally, the tradition of mishloach manot, sending food portions to friends and family, strengthens community bonds and emphasizes the importance of sharing. Purim teaches that the true festive spirit is one that includes others, especially those in vulnerable situations. Tzedakah during this holiday becomes a symbol of unity and collective celebration. During Passover, Pesach, which commemorates the liberation of the Jewish people from slavery in Egypt, tzedakah is expressed through inviting those without a place to celebrate to join the Seder, the ritual meal. In this way, Passover not only celebrates freedom, but also reinforces the value of inclusion and care for others, ensuring no one is left out. The tradition of maut chitim, money for wheat, involves donations to help the needy purchase matzah and other essential foods for the celebration. In this context, tzedakah ensures that the commemoration of freedom is shared by everyone. These traditions of tzedakah during Jewish holidays emphasize the role of generosity and justice in communal life. By practicing tzedakah during these special moments, the Jewish community strengthens its internal bonds and conveys the message that prosperity and celebration are more meaningful when shared. Holidays become not only times of historical remembrance, but also opportunities to live out the fundamental values of compassion and social responsibility that underpin Judaism. Other holidays also incorporate tzedakah. During Sukkot, the festival of booths, which commemorates divine protection during the Exodus, it is traditional to invite guests, known as ushpizim, to share meals in the sukkah, temporary dwelling. This act symbolizes hospitality and inclusion, essential pillars of tzedakah. On Hanukkah, the festival of lights, while there is no specific tzedakah practice associated with the holiday, many families use the festive spirit as an opportunity to donate and bring light into the lives of the less fortunate. The candles of Hanukkah serve as a reminder of hope and the importance of spreading kindness. In summary, tzedakah is intrinsically tied to Jewish holidays, enriching celebrations with profound acts of generosity and solidarity. Each holiday provides a unique opportunity to reaffirm the commitment to social justice and mutual care, preserving traditions that unite and strengthen the community. Chapter 12, Inspiring Stories of Tzedakah. Throughout history, the practice of tzedakah has been marked by countless inspiring stories that demonstrate the transformative power of generosity and commitment to collective well-being. These stories are not only examples of compassion and responsibility, but also serve to inspire future generations to carry on this tradition of justice and mutual support. Every act of tzedakah is a tangible expression of the values of righteousness and equity that underpin Jewish culture, showing that individual prosperity can and should be a means to promote the common good. In many communities, anonymous Jews have dedicated resources over centuries to build and sustain essential institutions such as schools, synagogues, and hospitals, ensuring access to education, healthcare, and spiritual support for all, regardless of their economic situation. These acts of generosity have created infrastructures that have served both Jews and non-Jews in times of need, preserving cultural identity while promoting inclusion and care for all members of society. One notable example is Sir Moses Montefiore, a 19th century Jewish philanthropist who used his wealth to support Jewish communities worldwide. By funding schools, hospitals, and synagogues and advocating for civil rights in various countries, his life stands as a testament to the profound impact tzedakah can have in improving countless lives. Another significant aspect of tzedakah is the assistance that many Jews provide to other families during times of crisis, whether through financial donations or moral and practical support. These stories of solidarity illustrate that tzedakah is more than a religious obligation. It is a principle that unites people and strengthens them in the face of adversity. Often, these acts of kindness and support are carried out discreetly, with humility, reinforcing the idea that the true value of tzedakah lies in its impact, not its visibility. During World War II, for example, numerous Jewish families risked their lives to help others, offering refuge, food, and hope amidst persecution. These actions, driven by a deep sense of mutual responsibility, are powerful examples of tzedakah in extreme circumstances. Stories of tzedakah also include support for vulnerable communities during natural disasters and economic crises. Throughout history, Jewish communities have mobilized to provide immediate aid to these populations through fundraising campaigns and solidarity actions. Tzedakah becomes a bridge that transcends borders, fostering peace and mutual respect. A contemporary example is the humanitarian organization Israel Aid, which brings together volunteers to provide assistance in disaster-stricken areas worldwide. Their work demonstrates how tzedakah can be applied on a global scale, offering help to communities regardless of their origin or religion. These inspiring stories of tzedakah highlight the lasting impact a single act of generosity can have over time and across generations. By valuing these examples, the Jewish community reaffirms its commitment to justice and mutual care, inspiring others to view prosperity as an opportunity to do good and transform lives. By sharing and celebrating these stories, we not only honor those who have practiced tzedakah, but also encourage the continuation of this vital tradition. Every act of generosity creates ripples that can reach unimaginable distances, touching lives and inspiring positive change. Thus, tzedakah is not just a practice of the past, but a living flame that continues to light the way toward a more just and compassionate future. Conclusion. We have reached the end of our journey through chapters 7 to 12, delving into the transformative impact of tzedakah in various areas of our lives. We explored how socially responsible investments can align our finances with our values, turning the act of investing into an extension of our commitment to social justice. We acknowledge the importance of education as a cornerstone for perpetuating the principles of tzedakah, ensuring future generations continue to promote justice and equity. We discussed the vital role of tzedakah in promoting social justice, showing that it is not just charity, but a powerful tool to combat inequalities and build a more equitable society. We reflected on how tzedakah can become a family legacy, transmitting values from generation to generation and strengthening community bonds. We also explored how Jewish holidays integrate tzedakah, transforming celebration to opportunities for inclusion and solidarity. Finally, The inspiring stories of tzedakah we shared illustrated the profound impact that generosity and social responsibility can have on the world. These narratives teach us that every act of kindness matters and that each of us has the power to make a difference. We hope this exploration of the essence of tzedakah has provided you with valuable insights and inspiration to incorporate these principles into your own life. Remember, true wealth lies not only in what we accumulate, but in what we share. By practicing tzedakah, we not only foster the well-being of others, but also enrich our lives with purpose and meaning. May we embrace the commitment to use our resources, talents, and time to contribute to a more just and compassionate world. By uniting individual prosperity with collective responsibility, we transform not only our own lives, but also the communities and societies to which we belong. Thank you for joining us on this meaningful journey. May the message of tzedakah continue to resonate in your heart and actions, today and always.